Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nerdy Ass Voice Actors. Wow. Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
That you can probably hear for hundreds and hundreds of feet. And the area where the bell hit and went ding, 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 sort of explodes with sonic energy.
I look back at it and I go, that's probably not good.
This is fucking crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. We need to run. We need to leave the camp. They're dead. They're dead. We're children. We're straight up kids. We're straight up kids. This is fucking nuts. I hate it. I don't want to be here. That guy just blew up a bunch of fucking trees, okay? So that's what I think. There's your buddy. Cockshit ass.
Padman, you got a little glass in your foot, so you're sort of distracted by that.
I have 1 hit point, so I'm...
It doesn't cause any damage. It's just like, ow.
Ow. Youch. I tell you, I sort of tend to respectfully bow out of most physical activities at the camp. So today has been a whopper. Let me tell you.
Someone would have to be in the guild hall.
But, I mean, once again, just the coincidences, which I hate them.
Yeah.
Just had this, little infiltrator.
Yes, and the Sphinx. The guild hall is relatively empty. It was not the Sphinx who did majestically during the parade of peace. The guild hall is relatively empty at this current time, but I was just there before meeting up with Laren, and my man Alexander is there, and did not mention any sort of tampering or the like.
Let's go find this gift.
Yes.
Let's go find this hollow.
Great.
And see what we can see.
Go from there.
All right.
Incredible. There is much that you have all discussed doing. Finding Hollow, finding the gift. You have mentioned the Hall of Prophecies, returning to Cloudstone. There is much to do in precious little time.
So much to do.
As all of you stand from your seats at the Ivy table, outside, you hear...
No!
The fireworks extravaganza has begun! The fireworks extravaganza! The extravaganza started! And that's where we're going to take our break, folks. We'll come back after the break.
This miniseries is too stressful. I'm canceling it. Thank you.
Yes. All right. And
You know, we did leave the color swatches in that little shed over there.
We'd better retrieve them.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
we're really not supposed to let anybody...
Cheese it!
You're going to run for it?
Yeah, because we got halfway, right? We're in the thing.
You're in there. All right.
We're in there.
You're going to make a dash for the shed. A huge, massive, lumbering pig creature walks into the room. This is Gub Gub, the flying pig. He's not flying right now. Right now he's coming to eat you. He lumbers closer and closer to you, all tied up. Yes.
You have got to be shitting.
He snaps his razor-sharp pig teeth at you, but you have no more disadvantage anymore. You're healed. You need to roll for a dexterity save to see if you can
Come on,
dodge
babe.
this.
Come on, Bodai. Come on, Bodai. No!
Terrible.
That's bad. Okay.
You as well.
All right. Come on, babe. I believe in you. Oh!
Incredible.
Yes! It was good,
So
it was good, it was
she got a
good!
3, which is a
My yeah.
plus 8?
Damn.
Dope monkey.
That is some dexterity. Mine's not very high. I think I have a +2. I rolled a 16.
I will say that I'm going to average these scores
Okay.
together because you are tied together as a unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
A couple, a married couple who's in this together. You both deftly dodge the monster's attack. He trips past you, knocking past the table, falling onto the ground. For a moment, he is out of it. He's disheveled, and the ropes have finally started to fall away. Roll one more strength check to get out of this.
We almost got it. We almost got it.
The truest thing I can say is I fucking love you so much.
I fucking love you.
That's cocked.
Do it again.
That's a 14.
Try again. Wait, was this Dex?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
so you still have a +8? That was still high.
That's okay.
14! Double 14!
We did it double time!
We're so in sync, babe.
We're so in sync. I mean, come on.
That's amazing.
That's a sign.
That's a
That's
sign.
amazing. Okay, both of you rolled incredibly. The ropes fall free. You're free of these ropes.
Oh my God, they're coming off. They're coming. Look at them go.
It's movie magic. It's movie magic. You're free.
I love you.
But don't hug for too long because Gub Gub, the flying pig, is standing up ready to fight you. And just as it rears back, ready to attack, and I'm about to ask you to roll for initiative, instead, a giant door behind Gub Gub opens, revealing a nightmarish hellscape behind him. It's such a blinding light that you can't even really make out details. But what you do make out is the prongs of a fork, a huge fork, flying in from this door and piercing through the stomach of Gub Gub, the flying pig. The fork jabs him and impales him all the way through. Blood pours out of his abdomen, and he is pulled back into this bright, bright room behind him. It's completely decimated and defeated. From behind him in the room, you hear the sizzling of some sort of oil. You smell the smells of breakfast cooking, and you feel an overwhelming heat that hits you in the face. It's a nightmare out there. What are you gonna do?
Do we hear the kids? Do we hear?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, both of you. Let's do this.
Okay. Wait, I want this.
11,
Okay,
16.
okay,
That's not
okay.
too bad.
Bo, you hear nothing, but Yasha, somehow in the distance, you hear the tiny, desperate voices of Padmond and Sky as they run into that room. You're not quite sure, but you hear an echoey voice coming from within, and you also hear a large scraping metal sound coming from within.
I hear the children.
They did it. They came to save us.
They came to save us.
I'm so proud of it.
Oh my God, they're gonna
right.
get their badges.
Let's go save them.
Let's go save them.
Okay.
Let's go.
And as you run off into the light, we will find out what you see. That you can probably hear for hundreds and hundreds of feet. And the area where the bell hit and went ding, 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 sort of explodes with sonic energy.
I look back at him like, oh, that's probably not good.
This is fucking crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. We need to run. We need to leave the camp. They're dead. They're dead. We're children. We're straight up kids. We're straight up kids. This is fucking nuts. I hate it. I don't want to be here. That guy just blew up a bunch of fucking trees, okay? So that's what I think. There's your buddy. Cockshit ass. Unleash this blast, and I don't think we can all get through the door in time. I don't want my friends to get hurt. Kind of look up at the sonic scream and go, "Wait! How much do they pay you to be here? I can make you a very wealthy man."
The sonic scream does not seem to be swayed by the alluring swear jar.
Come on, you don't even have clothes. You can buy pants.
I'll roll just to see if you can roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I've never needed it more.
Doesn't seem to understand the concept of money.
Come on. Never needed this more. That's 2.
Is that true?
I have a
Great.
21 strength and a standing leap of 15 feet.
Well, now you're conscious.
And a climb speed. So I come out and I go, "Huh, what are you doing?" And I jump back. And I will grab my friends. I think with the 21 strength, I can have to
Easily.
both of them.
However, on landing, you take another 2 points of damage.
Ow!
And is that true?
I have a
Great.
21 strength and a standing leap of 15 feet.
Well, now you're conscious.
And a climb speed. So I come out and I go, "Huh, what are you doing?" And I jump back. And I will grab my friends. I think with the 21 strength, I can have to
Easily.
both of them.
However, on landing, you take another 2 points of damage.
Ow! Sarah, you find a quick room
to yourself. Quiet, off to one side, small chamber in the Palazzo Porco. As you look at the Hadmadad disanimated, what do you do? Like, describe to me what it is you want to do.
So I have an ability that allows me to, an eye for detail. It allows me to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature object, to make an investigation uncover, or decipher clues or anything that might be hidden. So I'll spread it out on the floor.
Yeah.
But then take a step back above it. My crest starts to feather out, and I'll take a look just at first at what I see, and then push in closer.
You take a look closer here. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. And I'll also, just because, I'll also use Unerring Eye, which allows me to sense the presence of illusions, shape changers not in their original form, or other magic designed to deceive the senses within 30 feet. So investigation. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a 31.
Good kind of.
Okay.
30, that's at dirty 18. Yeah.
You look at this Hadmadad down on the ground, disanimated. Something's wrong. And on a 31, you're not alone in this room. Invisibility is a pretty beloved power. It's easy to get. Even very junior mages can master it. The problem with invisibility is light is very important for a number of functions. And no matter how cloaked you might be in it, you can't make your whole self invisible. Even if it's smaller than a pinprick. You need just enough of your eyes to stay visible that light can hit them and you can still see. Now, perceiving a fraction of a pupil hanging in space, smaller than a grain of sand, would be beyond most people. But you've been trained to look for them because they always move in two.
Unlike your eyes.
You look up in a mirror in the chamber, and you can see behind you, smaller than grains of sand, there are two pupils.
I go about my normal business, bring my eyes down from the mirror, continue with the items, and I will slowly reach under my arms and unsheath both of my hawks. And as fast as I can, I'll spin and not only draw both of the hawks, but my wings come out.
Hell yes. For the first time in this campaign, go ahead and give me an attack roll. And you can go ahead and give me a stealth. You don't even need a bonus action for it, but give me a stealth to see if you can hide the drawing of the axes.
21 for stealth.
Okay. Copy that.
Okay.
Go ahead and make this attack roll with advantage.
With advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh. It's 18 both times, so a 25 to hit.
You absolutely hit. You are going to roll sneak attack on this.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Sixes.
Is that 8 d6s?
It's 76.
7.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 24 points of damage.
You rolled 1 6.
No, I know. I did it because I mean I could do 7. You know what?
No.
No. You know what? I have him here.
Do it.
Why not? I should just do it.
Yeah, come on.
Let's hear the noise.
I've never rolled this many fucking. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Do that math.
15. 23. 25 points.
You whip around. You see where the eyes are, so you don't need to even see where the neck is. If the eyes are that far apart, right there. The first thing that becomes visible is the blood hitting the wall, and you hear the drop before the spell fades.
Oh my god.
This person went from being invisible to being dead and didn't have time to register what was happening. You see a body materialize out of invisibility. Chunks of skin carved off of a shaved head. Lips carved off of a face.
What?
Wearing rags covered in infernal runes. A mortal man who nonetheless is stitched together with orange irises and bloodshot eyes staring out of a dead face. You hear behind you from the mirror. You will never reach the wild mother's embrace in time. Are you looking for something? You turn around, and in the mirror you see a shape. In mist, swimming in the fog. In the mutilated face of Vespin Chloris. Reaches forward, hits the other side of the mirror, the glass cracks, and the face is gone. And the crack remains as you see your own image behind the shattered glass in the reflection. And that's all for this episode. You gotta stay fed. You gotta keep the calories up.
Yeah.
Let them eat cake.
I like the state of your shirt.
Now, if you want to know the magic of role playing,
Yeah.
you observe, mortal viewer, pizza stains on my shirt. Behold, for when we come back from the opening titles, a miracle will have unfolded, perhaps the will of the gods themselves.
Which god is in charge of that?
For when we return, stain shall have been parted from cloth as the light is parted from the darkness. Okay? Everyone's laughing it up, and I am fucking deadly serious, okay?
Mention of Ravens here. You need help getting stains out of your dress?
I've been dipping these raven feathers in pizza grease all morning. I want you to watch what happens next.
Wait, you still have cake?
I have it from last week. Right? I have it from last week because I'm wearing a different shirt, so it'd be a different day.
Well, yeah.
The important thing, where is everybody?
Throwing food at Sam.
It's like a whole thing.
I'm surprised they didn't commandeer your cake for some food throwing shenanigans.
Nobody commandeer my cake, okay? I'll tell you that for free. When it's snack time, you keep your fucking mitts off my cake. You understand what I'm talking about?
There's a t-shirt.
Yeah, keep your mitts off my cake.
Keep your mitts off my fucking cake. What are you guys doing after this? You guys getting food? What's up?
I'd be down for like a nightcap.
Yeah. For me, a nightcap means a hamburger.
Yeah.
Critical Role.
Call that a night bomb.
A night bomb. I want to rock it into troubled unconsciousness, sweaty, kind of turning under the covers. Oh, there's a full hamburger in me.
Feel the bacon grease as it pours out.
The city-state of Aor. The ruins.
It's me and I can't even go. Sorry.
Call me your fucking child one more time. I'll tell you that right now. Call me your child one more fucking time.
I kept saying it to everybody. Hi, little baby.
Little babies.
Oh, man.
Much like babies, I must destroy you. And
That's the t-shirt.
that's the I need you to describe your character and tell us your character's name, but I would love for you to do that with the understanding that your mouth is filled with blood. Could you do me the favor of describing what your husband looked like in life?
Oh my god. I gotta go. So this is how it's gonna be, Brennan? You son of a bitch.
It's not called EXU fucking party time, okay?
You talking to yourself? I'll just be off in the hallway, be like, of course, follow me down this path. Yeah, no, I was gonna put my shoes on and I had an idea. You heard nothing!
If you're a dungeon master and you need some voices time, just don't do it in the bathroom because other people in the apartment sometimes need to get in there. And if you're in there doing voices time, then they might remind you that that's not the right place for that. And they might be brusque about how the bathroom's not the right place for that, even though it's very quiet and kind of meditative in there.
And it's good.
It's a great acoustics.
Yo, mine's bathtub. I get in the bathtub and I get weird in there.
Yeah. This is the real shit. We're finally saying it.
All right. It's a lush bath bomb and you just being deeply weird for an hour and a half in the tub.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm still getting over Abria. You asked Matt, like, when did the world feel done? And Matt Stone Cold went, it doesn't. With this right here. Folks, get it at your local gaming store, Taldara Reborn. If that's not done, and this is a continent, folks.
Yeah.
That's one continent.
Yeah.
They got Wildmount too.
Yup.
This is not done. I'm just gonna go home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Take it, man. What the fuck? Not done? I got 3 months between seasons, okay? Welcome to Biggityburg. Here we go. It's the new town. This is the new season. You whackity schmackity do 10 episodes. Help me. Let some of us sweat from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. Some of our bodies are betraying us constantly. Would I have chosen this paper white, fur-covered, constantly sweating body? No, I wouldn't have. Does it require constant almonds? Yes. Almonds all the time. Okay? And I'm not going to apologize because these two fucking elevated beings, these two hovering, what are the pre-skexy, pre-mystic light beings from the Dark Crystal? Oh, God. You two, some of us are pod people, okay? I'm a little podling, and I need to snack. If I could have another mouth in my back so that I could, the biggest obstacle in my GMing, all right, is that the same place I talk from is where the food needs to go. So that's why you, and at your gaming table, it's important to stay hydrated and to get your blood sugar up and to have snacks, yes. It's good to snack.
Consistency-wise, this is wild. Right? It's like a surprise. No, hold on. I'm gonna do a bit. Wait a second. You just gotta give me a second. Who am I thinking of? Give me 1 second, don't talk. 1 second, don't talk. 1 second, don't talk. If you're like, we're gonna... I just throw up. It's like full vomit.
Full dry, and it's just full dry, unshelled peanuts. It's happening!
Okay, the mantle goes up. What is the, but shit
literally flew everywhere.
Freaking volcano.
Yeah, my other uncle was like, he had a Bronco.
Someone's in a car.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, these are not precocious little youngsters. One guy's like, once we're done throwing matches, I gotta get to my job.
One of the moms of one of the kids was going to the restroom as this happened.
No.
Whoosh, like sucked into the toilet.
What? That was not the direction I thought. What do you mean? She got sucked into the toilet? What are you talking about?
I don't think like fully, like completely immersed into the toilet, but like it caused enough pressure.
She's like, boom. So literally outside, it's chaos, a flying manhole cover, and in some nearby house, a woman has been folded in half like a switchblade, and her ass has been sucked into the U-bend of a toilet.
Pudding.
You were disgraced, held back, mocked by your peers, shunned by your parents. You failed.
Shunned by my parents?
Yes!
Oh, good God! Darn. My name is Padmond Pondhop.
Padmond.
That's my guy.
Padmond. I'm Kai's friend. A bullywug, so I'm a little frog boy, and I have spectacles that sort of like Chucky Finster, my eyes fill up the whole glasses. I was operating under the apprehension that this was an adventure-themed summer camp. The physical requirements are not what I'm interested in. I sort of thought this would be for enthusiasts of adventuring,
Sure.
not adventurers. I've been rudely surprised with the level of on-hands training.
I only see 2 of them. You said there's 9 of them?
Well, that's a very interesting. As it happens, 9 in this case does not refer to the numeral.
Aunt Bo.
Can I get your autograph?
Sure, yes.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
You seem very eager to jump in.
Hey, frog humor.
Yeah. Where do you hail from, Padmond?
My mom and dad's house.
Are you a rich boy?
Huh?
Are you a rich kid?
I think we're comfortable.
Okay.
3 bedrooms. Pretty nice.
3 bedrooms?
We live in a 3-bedroom on the Menagerie Coast.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have nostrils. I'm trying to start a collectible card game at camp.
Oh.
If you had to rate your strength on a scale from 3 to 20, what would you say it was?
Obviously 20.
Yeah, I would be up there as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
The toga, the holographic cards that you made, those are cool.
I use a spell known as Illusory Script that I can cast as a ritual to create holographic imprints artistically. Kai is an amazing artist and draws you guys, and then I can imprint them using Illusory Script.
Do you have an example? We'll get to that later.
If you had to characterize your attack mode in an onomatopoeia,
Wow.
how would you do that? Because I need some more bow interruption cards.
It's pop, but that doesn't.
I was gonna go with bip. Pop is way.
You think these guns produce a bip? Listen, Padman. If you go home to mom and dad and they're like, "What did you learn at adventure camp?" and you're like, "Nothing. I made a game." Then they'll be like, "Why didn't we send you to games camp?"
And they paid full price.
I mean, my parents are comfortable. You know, I think they do all right for themselves. I don't know that I'd say we're rich. You'd have to ask our servants about that.
Well, get serious, all right?
You want to be like the Mighty Nine?
Yeah.
You want to be like us?
Yeah.
Where do you think we started? Do you think we started trying to pretend to be like other people? Wait, I'm losing the thread. Look, someone comes up to you, tries to bully you. What are you gonna do?
Run away.
There's no swearing here. So you're gonna need to put an
What am I
actual
supposed to put in here?
American dollar.
If you need, I can cover you.
You're not children, you're young, light adults,
Yes.
right?
I would consider myself a child, but that's just me.
You can grow out of that.
Oh, well, I hope so. Otherwise, I've been killed.
Good luck to all of you. Do you want to stay here? Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
More than anything.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I can't fail.
My parents are on vacation.
He has nowhere to go.
They have a pleasure bar, so if I went home, I would have to find a way to get into the house.
First, they have to have a basic knowledge of something, anything. And they don't. They're losers.
Can I make a perception check to hear Beth say that we're losers?
Go ahead, roll.
No!
14 was 18.
Oh, for sure you heard it. Yeah.
Creature status, loser. No friends, no hopes, no prospects. Card can't upgrade.
Is one of you pregnant right now?
No!
We don't know.
Are both of you pregnant right now?
No.
How would that work?
I don't know.
It works differently for my family.
Oh, I've seen it. It's gruesome.
Wait,
You have to do it in public because it needs a lot of space.
Rock bottom's a good place to be.
Yeah, it is.
You know why? Can only go up, right?
Wild out.
Theoretically, you could also move laterally to a different area of rock bottom.
Also, if the rocks slip, then you can fall between the rocks.
Okay, it's gonna go back to being a rhetorical question, okay?
By the 9 secret algaes of the great pond of shadows. By the lily pad of the north wind, whose rippling leaf Cascades over, and I'm gonna start to ritual cast Identify.
How long does that take?
10 minutes.
This is going great. I love it.
You're casting Identify.
I want to see if the pine cone has any properties that may give some information.
You complete the ritual.
I call out to all the great wizards that have come before me.
And sure enough, instantly you have an innate knowledge of this pine cone. It is simply a pine cone and nothing more.
And what was the exact wording of the challenge that I had to get? I had to just get specifically the pine cone from Yasha's hand?
Yes.
Very well. Ha! We've arrived at a dead end in our research. I call upon the 9 secret algaes of the great pine. And I'm going to start to ritually cast Find Familiar. Which will be another 10 minutes. What do people have for familiars like most of the time?
I don't know. I was just busy drawing you in the last 10 minutes.
I conjure, I think, just a frog. I think my familiar is just... My frog has a full head of hair and human teeth.
Okay, great. What would you like me to do?
I want you to buckle up, because we're about to get to work. I call upon the 9 secret algaes of the great pond of shadows. And I'm going to start to ritually cast Unseen Servant. We're going to need even more help. And I look at the Unseen Servant and go, if that little pine cone pops up in the air, you know exactly what you have to do.
My name's Archibald.
Archibald, fantastic. All right, Archibald, look alive. You help me figure this out.
Not technically alive.
I know, I created you.
Wow.
You're not even real.
Wow. This is like
You're my
the
best
craziest
friend.
day of my life.
Hello?
Have at thee! And I'm gonna cast Gust. You want to arm wrestle for it?
Yeah.
All right, great. I have poisoned skin.
Oh!
As you are poisoned, I want to make an opposed athletics to do the arm wrestling. I want advantage from Archibald, but I want that Unseen Servant, now that the pine cone is unguarded, to go for the...
You're a 2'8" frog man.
2'8" frog, and you feel that I have a strength score of 21.
Okay.
There is a secret magic. Cleverness and intellect avail. You shall always...
What's happening?
A wizard's secrets are his greatest strength. Invisiboy, get it! If you give me a half hour, there's nothing I can't do.
The juice box.
Yes.
Or a pudding cup. Okay,
Field
let me
snack.
go.
Bo has to go juice box.
What's in my mind?
This is a
Good.
pudding cup.
Very good. That's a juice box. I've got the pudding cups too, though. If anyone's feeling a little peckish.
I had to spend a half hour casting my spells, so I need to submerge myself in water. I have to do it pretty much every few hours, and then normally I like to take a little quick nap.
I think we're going into the next activity right away.
Yeah,
Is this going to take a while, or do we?
I have a note from my mom that I have to be allowed to do this.
Yeah, you've shown us those notes before. They really carry no weight here.
Do you have a hard time controlling your magic?
Only what anxiety kicks in. Yeah.
Got
It's
it.
very difficult.
Have
I
you-
actually have no control over it.
Have you considered feeling different emotions than anxiety?
I hand a little dagger to Archibald.
To the frog?
Yeah.
He's gonna try to pick it up with his frog mouth. It's pretty heavy and it's bigger than he is. The frog has, in the bottom of a tree trunk, has carved a little P heart A for Padman loves Archibald in the side of the tree trunk.
Archibald, we haven't established that. I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm saying you're jumping the gun.
I've only been alive for one day and I've never experienced love. I just thought I would try.
That's such a short timeline, my guy.
I know, but this might be it. This might be my only chance. You know.
I appreciate it.
Dagger and kind of.
Now.
All right, I'll put him up on my shoulder and I give him a little kiss.
I knew we had a special connection.
I created you.
I have one mustache up here and then one mustache down here.
Sure.
Yeah.
The bottom one is typically called a beard. Watching Kai put this disguise on and watching Sky cast grease on our side of the rope, I go, did I misunderstand the objective? For the first time in his life, cast a spell non-ritually. Actually actually burn a spell slot, which he's never done before. He has never used a spell slot. It's always been like, but what if I need to avail myself of that magic later? The floating disc spell, is, according to the spell, immobile unless I command it. And I would like to quickly tie our rope around the floating disc. Yes. Remember rope tying class? And I flash back to a rope tying class in which I was busily statting out playing cards, listening to nothing that was said about tying knots.
Life is great. It'll go on for a while, won't it?
You have to relax. You are brand new existential crises.
I just feel like this is fleeting somehow.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Okay.
And I don't even care that he's poison.
No, my skin is toxic.
All right.
I say it was all worth it.
I heard everyone around me! I don't know if any of you guys heard this, but Veth called us losers. And I think she's right. At least about me.
You did so many cool things. You cast so many spells. We were all wrapped around your fingers for 30 whole minutes while you cast 1,000 spells. You've been doing pretty good, I think.
And my face is on the ground and go, I think we just won like 2 things. I think you're good, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
668, 669. You may start your search.
Counting to 669, I ritual cast Unseen Servant and then just count to 69.
Okay, great.
Maybe try and stay with an eye shot of me, please, so I don't get in trouble. I'm supposed to be watching you.
Sure.
Kai.
We'll do that.
Kai.
We'll do that.
Are we gonna do that?
We're gonna do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
We'll do that. I think we should try and get in through one of the windows over there. Think you can crack that open for us?
The windows on the Abbott building?
Yeah.
You think Yasha? I mean, she's a sturdy lady. I don't know if she got it through a window.
Well, you never know. They are the Mighty
You never
Nine.
know. That's a great point. And
They are the Mighty Nine, after all. So
That's true. The Mighty Nine. I wouldn't put it past him.
I grab Archibald and I throw him through the window.
My frog!
A frog has 1 hit point. You know what? Maybe life isn't meant to go on forever. Maybe Padman was right. It was fleeting and short, but I got to experience love, fear, confusion.
A lot of confusion.
I look over to Padman and I go, I'm so sorry. I did not know he was gonna do that.
He's a tiny little frog, Kai. He's just a little guy. Nobody's helping him out. And now he's dead. And I'll cast Mending on the window.
Nicely done.
You didn't have a spell to break the window, but you had one to mend it?
Yeah, because fixing things is a lot more helpful than breaking them, Kai. Because I don't want to be an adventurer. I want to be a helpful guy in my community. I want to live a normal life. I want to make a card game. I want to make a card game.
Oh, that's so many legs.
Unbelievable.
Yes, that is a scary
You'll
sight.
notice that it has cat feet and chicken feet.
We need to look around in the admin's office and see if we can find any interesting little documents. Does that sound cool?
Did I misunderstand the objective of the current activity? Yeah, I guess we can simultaneously look for Yasha and accumulate documents to help with the card game.
Yeah.
You know, if you bird in the hand, you kill a bird with as many stones as you have.
My dad always said that.
Yeah, let's do it.
As it sort of envelops you, you were overcome with a sense of depression.
What the hell kind of game is it?
Bo and Yasha feeling depressed. Sky and Jessup feeling depressed. Padman and Kai have found their file folders.
This is awesome, dude. Good find.
But the things that they say about you are not good.
Oh no, I'm depressed.
And it will be up to 4 outcasts, 4 oddballs. Some might say losers, but maybe not.
Only the camp director.
But we'll find out next time. Will you be kicked out of the camp? Or will you wild out instead?
time stops. Xerxes, you and you alone become aware that truly only you are left moving. You hear your breath, but your body is still flying. You're still headed for the wall. But something has restored you. In this moment, the tree, the light expanding, Vespin hunched, your friends moving, and the figure beyond the seam shrieking in pain. Where do you move the power of your spirit to?
All the answers are right in front of me in the fire. I go to the fire.
You reach into the flame. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm here. I'm here. Come on, come with me. Take my hand.
Glad grasps your hand.
I hold it as tight as I can.
Xerxes. Yes. I promised you I'd never forget.
I promised you I wouldn't either.
Xerxes, you pull the true heart of the Lord of the Hells into Exandria. He moves, and you see shadows moving into the space. You see Zartaza, the Arrhenius, the armored Arrhenius, walks through. She's smiling and weeping. You see your blood still on her sword. And you see the Lord of the Hells. Yes. Yes.
I lay my hand on his chest.
And he puts a hand on yours. Let's get ourselves cleaned up.
Can I do something?
Yeah. As you think of what to do, I'm going to plug my computer in.
Lou is the physical manifestation of all of our emotions right now. He is being oppressed by this
All you gotta do is have red hair. I wish I had red hair. If I had red hair, you saved me.
Holy shit.
Xerxes.
Yes.
He looks at you. He's also going to cure you for 40 points of damage.
What do you remember of your existence before you found your way here?
Everything. I remember everything.
Then tell me, I used cleansing touch, but powered by that stone.
You use your cleansing touch, and you feel the portion of that the ceremony of atonement that you were performing. You can combine it with that ceremony of atonement.
Yeah.
In this moment.
Everything I'm doing everything I can to get him to what I believe is the purest him.
You move a hand to him, and you see he goes, I think you may be the most exceptional mortal I've ever known. The spell should be working, and it's not. Is something supposed to happen now?
I don't know.
What are you attempting to do?
I want you to remember who you were before all of this.
I see. I think I know what may be happening.
What?
The ritual of Evandrin, the resurrection, it didn't work because you tried to resurrect him, but he wasn't dead.
Right.
You're trying to atone me, and I didn't do anything. And he stabs you through the heart.
You want to know what I've always hated about mortals?
And you feel his claws dig into the back.
You're wrong! I lay a hand on him and I cast Remove Curse.
He laughs uproariously.
Look at me. This is not who you are. This is not who you are!
Who am I?
You're not this!
You have referred to yourself and your fellow mortals as our children. You are not our children. You are a bad first draft.
Ooh.
The first plan was to destroy this, to let you all fade into nothingness. That's not going to be how we do it this time. You think that you are a man of true belief, and that it is all these wizards around you that are humble. Who is the most proud man here? These ones who thought they would fly a city, or the man who thought he would teach me a lesson? Now, I'll tell you why I spit on your forgiveness. I'll tell you why I loathe your redemption. To reach a hand down to somebody, they need to be beneath you! And I'm beneath nobody. You wanted to understand me, then you should have accepted that I was right!
And he pulls the back of your head and rips the skin off of your skull.
Oh my!
That change? Did you kids get your...
Give me an insight check if you would be so kind.
Do I have a moment to do anything?
You have a moment to do anything.
Then I'm going to cast a spell.
What do you cast?
I'm going to cast Resilient Sphere on myself.
Cool. He counterspells it with a 9th level spell slot and smashes you into the floor and breaks your spine. And he heals you again and...
He just keeps you again? That is the coolest shit.
He breaks your spine, heals you, raises you back up, casts time stop again. No, he casts the second time stop in the first time stop.
He exceptionally time stop. He exceptionally time stop. He exceptionally time stop. He double time stop.
This man is a god.
Brennan,
That's right.
bitch, get a
That's
cake.
right.
Yeah.
We're getting incepted right now.
Time stop within a time stop.
He said,
In the vision in the Hall of Prophecy, you told me that you would help me confront those who did this to me. Wake up, Xerxes! You did this to me! You and your kin, you think my enemy are the prying deities? Those are my siblings! We were happy once, together. We traveled here together. Has it never dawned on you that before the schism, all was well between us? We came here to make something. And then, one of our puppets, one of our foolish paper dolls, mattered so much to them that they threw us into the pit. You think that my quarrel is with them? No. All of you did something to them. You made them turn their back on us. My greatest heartbreak is that when I have collected every last mortal soul and all of my siblings into my pit, that I will only have eternity to punish them.
there is an infinite hatred behind his eyes. Because he doesn't just hate you, he hates everybody. And he doesn't hate them in an alien way. He wants them to know that they deserve it.
I process all of that, and you just see pity.
He goes mad. As pity crosses your face, he looks at you and goes,
But I'm not the one who left my little son down in that city for all of my devils to find. So I think you are going to make a very good champion for me.
And he twists your head around, snaps your neck. You've died for the third time. You feel your spirit being released.
If you'd like to be back in the world.
You see he grabs Zartaza, the Arrhenius, by the throat. She goes, thank you. And he smashes her into the ground. And you see a ruby-headed, black iron-encrusted mace. The ruby glows with infernal fire in the head of the mace, and it rests there in this liminal space.
That's there for you to pick up if you want, Xerxes. But you know the cost you pay for it.
The name stone, its spirit is with you too, and it rests on your chest. Yours and Evandrin's.
Both of our name stones are on my chest?
Yes. Do you touch Evandrin's name stone?
Yes.
You hear in your heart, darling, no. And we will move from there.
Hey,
but real talk. Did we do 1 second of actual time in that space?
I don't think we hit a second.
It feels like we need to.
Give me the tip, Brad.
Did we honestly do 1 second of actual time?
Okay,
We're at
now
0.005.
now that we come back,
1 second.
You asshole!
oh, baby!
2 PCs in less than 1 second.
Yes.
That might be a record.
It's easy to get. Even very junior mages can master it. The problem with invisibility is light is very important for a number of functions. And no matter how cloaked you might be in it, you can't make your whole self invisible, even if it's smaller than a pinprick. You need just enough of your eyes to stay visible that light can hit them and you can still see. Now, perceiving a fraction of a pupil hanging in space, smaller than a grain of sand, would be beyond most people. But you've been trained to look for them because they always move in two.
Don't like your eyes.
The first thing that becomes visible is the blood hitting the wall, and you hear the drop before the spell fades.
Oh my god.
This person went from being invisible to being dead and didn't have time to register what was happening. You see a body materialize out of invisibility. Chunks of skin carved off of a shaved head. Lips carved off of a face.
What?
Wearing rags covered in infernal runes. A mortal man who nonetheless is stitched together with orange irises and bloodshot eyes staring out of a dead face. You hear behind you from the mirror. You will never reach the Wild Mother's embrace in time. Are you looking for something? You turn around, and in the mirror you see a shape. In mist, swimming in the fog. In the mutilated face of Vespin Chloris. Reaches forward, hits the other side of the mirror, the glass cracks, and the face is gone. And the crack remains as you see your own image behind the shattered glass in the reflection. And that's all for this episode. That's all for this episode of Xandria Unlimited Calamity. Tune in next week. Let's see if things get better.
I can move through the wall.
I tried to make one of those OK Cupids.
My daughter, she fell in love with a bird.
Summoning of the dragon again. We don't have time to shut the fuck up. I'm the last dragon of Avalier, and you will do as I command.
As you say.
That's right, that's the fuck I say.
Despacio.
That's gonna go ahead.
Reaction? Does anyone have, like, what do I have as a reaction? There's gotta be something.
Holding the steel. I've been seeing it all my life. I had visions of a blender, of teeth preparing a delicious smoothie, of a unity that even the bulb could not provide. What a fool I was. The teeth are not there to unite us. They are not there for us to be consumed. And I think even as axes and swords are raining down around me, I hold this alien piece of steel and I look and hear the words, the heresy, that there are beings even beyond the Hungry One. The Hungry One is is the enemy. It's part of our theology. It completes the cycle of the bulb. It is a part of this. There are things even more alien and otherworldly, and I hear the chanting, and I finally understand Despasul, Desposul. And I go, what is food if never on is fed? When with strange disposals even death lies dead. And I am...
Damn. Wow. It's cool when GMs and other GMs like do good. That's great. That's good. That was nice.
We speak things. We speak things too. We speak words.
Disposal. The fuck? No! The Gao Drashari built their temples here to tend to the work of the Wild Mother and the Dawn Father to seal these primordials away. Over time, centuries, mortals are so bad at remembering. It waxed on, and eventually the wizards came and they saw the broomstone in the mountain and they wished to lift it up. You see, the Gao Drashari meeting. You see your grandfather. Our aim is to bring magic to the world. How could that be wrong? I know that your mountain is precious. It is more than precious. There are things within this mountain. Oh? What things are there within this mountain? And here you see that the druids, though they did not have hubris, perhaps had flaws of their own. For they would not say, for they did not trust. Our business is our own, but we will not see the mountain tampered with. Surely, we would not be having this discussion if something were not possible. What if there was a way for us to reinforce? What if there was a way for us to gather magic from all over Exandria and bring it here? We would gladly tithe you some portion of the magic we collected. Is that possible? Your grandfather, a beautiful man, kind mystics. Anything is possible. You see them look and say, the land could thrive. Dominus could thrive. And you see here they look and say, would you grant us some boons if we allowed you to take the peak, and the peak alone? We can work with the peak. Move forward. You see the Gao Drashari. One of them summoning a tree into being. A tree of names. If the wizards intend to fly along the ley lines, then perhaps this could be a good thing. A tree to protect Exandria, to scribe the names of those things beyond, which should not come. And you see a floating globe, Exandria, beautiful, and all throughout it, ley lines. The tree is not a wall, it's a pen. It is scribing runes of protection. And as you travel the ley lines, the blossoms fall and protect your world. Protect your world from all the things outside it. For 292 years, Avalier has been writing a spell on the surface of the world to keep it safe. The Gao Drashari believed in keeping things safe and protecting Exandria. And centuries from now, when their order is shattered, only the last 3 syllables of their name will remain. The Ashari. The Tree of Names. To keep this world, our world, safe from all those things beyond it. You see, one of the druids speaks. The wizards, do they not have a right to know? See, the druid turns and says, would you trust them? Do you think they would let the tree stand? Or do you think they would bend it to their will? Do you think that a day would come when a war or a coronation, a betrayal or a contract, some temporary problem, they would not see advantage in using what they should not meddle with? No. We will bind them to their word, and we will not tell them what we have done.
Don't even lie, you guys playing D&D at home. You've totally wondered what hot werewolf-like rope you turn into. You know you do it.
Our audience is super horny. Let's be honest.
This is super authentic. You could kiss another person without
Sure you
turning
could.
them. It's
Oh,
not,
yeah.
It's not saliva.
kissed anyone
For
since
a
you've
solid
actually...
hour, you can kiss all you want.
Transformation by Hickey.
A solid hour, just kiss.
I got at least a solid hour in that form, you bet. Them's the rules.
It's true. It's mechanically sound.
What if you haven't finished by then?
Well, you know, disappointment.
I'm curious before we head in, how big is Lynn's hammer?
It's maybe about 2 inches shorter than yours.
Okay, but it's thicker.
Stop
it. 12. I'm pretty sure I assume it's nice and clean and well formed.
It is.
I know. I'm feeding all of it to you. I don't think I don't know that.
Are you a little cold? It just seems.
Come on.
I was in the pool. One second, yes.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I heard twin oils. Something. I was distracted. Really good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll see you then. We'll see you then. Okay, come on.
Beth is coming too.
Well played.
Hello, Beauregard. I know that it is outside working hours and that can be a bit of a prickly pear with you, but we have a bit of an emergency. Are you available to talk?
Who's hang up? Oh, give me 1 second, babe. Yeah, Caleb, hi.
Really?
Fourth timing every time. I know, every time. Yes, this time. God damn it, I'm gonna... Pass me Martina's prune juice she gave us.
Hello, Veth. I'm sorry to be interrupting. I see the Scoutmaster sash hanging out your window. But I have a bit of an emergency. What is going on tonight?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good timing. It's good timing. I'm fine. I'll be right down.
I have it on an apron that says, Zadashian in the streets, Jorhassian in the sheets. Our audience is super horny. Let's be honest.
Don't even lie, you guys playing D&D at home. You've totally wondered what hot werewolf-like rope you turn into. You know you do it.
Our audience is super horny. Let's be honest.
This is super authentic. You could kiss another person without
Sure you
turning
could.
them. It's
Oh,
not,
yeah.
It's not
Have you
saliva.
kissed anyone
For
since
a
you've
solid
actually?
hour, you can kiss all you want.
Transformation by Hickey.
A solid hour, just kiss.
I got at least a solid hour in that form, you bet. Them's the rules.
It's true. It's mechanically sound.
What if you haven't finished by then?
Well, you know, disappointment.
I'm curious before we head in. How big is Annalyn's hammer?
It's maybe about 2 inches shorter than yours.
Okay, but it's thicker. Stop it. 12. I'm pretty sure. I assume it's nice and clean and well formed.
It is.
I know. I'm feeding all of it to you. I don't think I don't know that.
Are you a little cold? It just seems.
Come on.
I was in the pool. One second, yes.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I heard twin oils. Something. I was distracted. Really good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll see you then. We'll see you then. Okay, come on.
Beth is coming too.
Well played.
Hello, Beauregard. I know that it is outside working hours and that can be a bit of a prickly pear with you, but we have a bit of an emergency. Are you available to talk?
Whoa, hang up. Oh, give me 1 second, babe. Yeah, Caleb, hi.
Really?
Fourth timing, every time. I know, every time. Yes, this time.
God damn it, I'm gonna.
Pass me Martina's prune juice she gave us.
Hello, Veth. I'm sorry to be interrupting. I see the Scoutmaster sash hanging out your window. But I have a bit of an emergency. What is going on tonight?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good timing. It's good timing. I'm fine. I'll be right down.
I have it on an apron that says, Zadashian in the streets, Jorhassian in the sheets.
Our audience is super horny, let's be honest.
Fire. Everything feels slow. There's movement and there's heat, but the only noise you can hear, despite all this chaos, is breath. It's yours, but it's also a stranger's. It's like someone else is using your body to breathe. You're stumbling. Luis.
Water. Water rains from the stormy sky and dense sheets from above across the vegetarian countryside. The rolling landscape of enormous leafy green cabbage hills. Damn it.
This is supposed to be serious?
Yeah, we're trying here. Out of the gate.
Earth. Yeah. You knew this was coming. Earth. Soft and rich and fragrant with the life and death of the forest that surrounds you.
Right away. So it was so funny. I also found out that it's like become like a catchphrase a little bit for like some of the people at CO. I had no idea that like after we did Calamity, people would be like in Slack being like fire. Like having this like, and so I knew it was really fun like having Matt come in and do water, especially not only because it's a fun mirror to Calamity, but once again, just like with the House of the Dragon stuff, it's actually reflecting multiple things at the same time. Water is
a pretty meaningful element in the history of Calorum. It's a lot more ominous. Like if you were asking people what they're more afraid of, fire or water, at least in Candia, they'd probably tell you water. And so I was like, not only is that the guy's a genius, man. Like it's not only such a good joke that is metatextual, it's also an incredibly ominous way to start the season. So like, ¿por qué no los dos? It was amazing. I loved it.
Listen, Emily is one of the best D&D players in the world, endlessly creative, so fun to play with. She was also sent from hell to kill me.
Yeah. You gather it is probably a temple title of some kind. Indeed, it is an elevated priest of the Dawnfather. Flame Guide is usually the head of a missionary operation. That is given.
I really enjoy just the husband to wife. Perfect. What just happened?
Just the. And I'm looking for a scry spell that I could copy down. I'm willing to do dirty stuff.
Wait, no, I meant like thieving.
She's got a high price tag though.
Abedina's brow curls up.
I meant like things that I would get yelled at.
Listen, don't pay any attention to her. She's 12.
My bonus action, I'm just gonna start moving Denios in. So
Alright.
Denios can move 30 feet. Denios, come to me, Daddy.
Please don't ever call me that ever again.
Since he's leather bound, does that make him a leather daddy?
Stop it!
I don't want it!
I hate it! I mean, it's kind of the story of a wizard, right? My magic is all effort.
I think in a way, so, Prism, stop me if I'm wrong, you learned your magic.
Yes,
over time.
Painstakingly, yeah. My magic is all effort.
I was kind of like you. I was just sort of born with it and kind of just had to discover it over time. And you're right, it's often just feelings and intuition and trying to go with your gut instinct.
Cool.
I point to a tree and I yell, "Silvery barbs!"
Did anything happen?
Do you have silvery barbs on your spell sheet? Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens.
My magic is all effort.
Be honest, you might have a decent chance to wait till 3 a.m. How hurt are you?
How what?
How hurt are you? How hurt? No, how hurt? How hurt? Hurt!
9 hit points.
How hard are you right now? Scale of like spruce to oak.
He stays hard.
Are you ready?